Hello friends, good morning to all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel NP Shorthand Dictation. फ्रेंड्स कैसे हैं आप सब। आई होप आप लोग अपने घर में अच्छे होंगे और प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होंगे। हम अपनी लीगल जजमेंट की सीरीज़ को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आपको एक लीगल पैसेज डिक्टेट करने वाले हैं। सो बी रेडी फॉर द लीगल डिक्टेशन। गेट रेडी, स्टार्ट। दिस रिट petition is directed against the order passed by the civil judge junior division, Nagra, district Siddharthnagar, dated 20/2/2001 within bracket annexure 9 to the writ petition, deciding issue number 2 and allowing the preliminary objection filed by the defendant that suit is cognizable under UP Public Services Act, 1976. Stop. Next paragraph. Heard learned counsel for the parties. Stop. Next para. Learned counsel for the petitioner urge that finding of the civil judge junior division that petitioner is a public servant and the case of petitioner could be entertained under UP Public Service Tribunal Act 1976 is unsustainable in law in view of the fact that the petitioner is an employee of a degree college managed by a private management affiliated to a university under the UP State Universities Act, and in view of the definition of public servant under section 2 within bracket B of the petitioner cannot be said to be a public servant, and as such the impugned order holding that a civil suit not maintainable and returning the same to be presented to the UP Public Services Tribunal is liable to be set aside. Stop. Next paragraph. Sri M.D. Mishra, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the management, in reply urged that as the petitioner was getting salary from the state exchequer, petitioner will come within definition of public servant as defined under section 2 within bracket B of the UP Public Services Tribunal Act, 1976. Stop. It states that in all the degree colleges the payment of salary to the teachers and other employees is made from the state exchequer. Stop. Petitioner was rightly held to be a public servant and a civil judge rightly held that suit was not maintainable to be entertainable under the UP Public Services Tribunal Act, 1976, and the suit was not maintainable. Stop. Next para. After careful consideration of arguments of learned counsel for the parties, it is necessary to refer section 2 within bracket B of the UP Public Services Tribunal Act, 1976, where public servant has been defined. Stop. Same is being reproduced below. Next para. Public servant means every person in the service or pay of the state government or a local authority, not being a cantonment board or any other corporation owned or controlled by the state government, including any company as defined in section 3 of the Companies Act, 1956, in which not less than 50% of paid up share capital is held by the state government, but does not include a person in the pay or service of any other company or a member of the All India Services or other central services. Next para. As petitioner was appointed in Shivpati Degree College, Sohratgarh, Basti, and his services were terminated by the principal, who is not in the employment of the state government, and petitioner was also not appointed by the state government, but was an employee of a private degree college recognized under the UP State Universities Act, the he cannot be said to be a public servant. Stop. Next para. As argued by Sri M.D. Mishra, learned counsel appearing on behalf of management, so far as payment made by state government is concerned, chapter 11A of the UP State Universities Act clearly provides for payment of salary to teachers and other employees of degree colleges. Stop. There are various categories of degree colleges, including degree colleges maintained exclusively by the state government and the degree colleges receiving grant for payment of salary of teachers and other employees as maintenance grant. Stop. From section 60D within bracket 2 and within bracket 3 of the UP State Universities Act, it is clear that in case a college is receiving maintenance grant, the management of the college is required to deposit in the salary payment account such portion of the amount received from students as fees and also the income received from any property of the college. Stop. The UP State Universities Act makes it clear that in case college is receiving maintenance grant, the payment of salary is not exclusively made from the state exchequer, but payment of salary is made from its partial contribution in salary account made by the management from the fees as well as from the income of the college and therefore this court does not agree with argument of Sri M.D. Mishra, learned counsel appearing on behalf of management, that the petitioner is a public servant as defined under section 2 within bracket B of the UP Public Services Tribunal Act, 1976. Stop. Next paragraph. In view of the discussions made above, this court is of the firm view that the petitioner is not a public servant as defined under section 2 within bracket B of the UP Public Services Tribunal Act, 1976, and the civil judge junior division, Nagra Siddharth Nagar acted illegally in returning the plaint to be presented to the UP Public Services Tribunal on the ground that the petitioner, who is a class 4 sweeper employee of the college, is a public servant. Stop. Impugned order is unsustainable in law and is liable to be quashed. Stop. Next paragraph. Writ petition succeeds and is allowed. Stop. The impugned order dated 20th February, 2001 passed by the civil judge junior division is quashed. Stop. The trial court is directed to decide the suit on merits in accordance with law within 6 months from the date of production of a certified copy of this order. Stop. Petition allowed. Stop. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये लीगल मैटर था और बहुत ही अच्छा था। मुझे डिक्टेट करने में भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था। मैंने इसको कई बार लिखा भी है, तो मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया इसको लिखने में। और इसमें कोई हार्ड वर्ड नहीं आए हैं, थोड़ा सा एक दो जगह पे हैं और बाकी तो पूरा मैटर बहुत ही इजी है। आई होप आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे से लिखा होगा इसको। सो प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए, और अगर मेरी हार्ड वर्क आपको पसंद आती है तो प्लीज़ मेरे वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करिए। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।